This is audio log number 2, Jackson Zachary. This is the continuation of my story. After the events that happened, I explained in my first audio log. I ran into these two robotic-like beings that were certain not from the technology that I've worked with in my life. Before I found the heart, these two things chased me down. One of them hurt their own. I'm pretty sure I heard its name was O, and it was called a murder drone of some type. And after that, it chased me into this manor. I tried to hide from it in a well. Even though this happened before the events of my first audio log, with the heart being involved in that one. For some reason, this thing cut off my head, and somehow I lived. My head just reattached. I was supposed to be dead, but something kept me alive. So I swore I don't really know how to explain this, but I kind of went onto a spree of always attacking the one that the murder drone hurt. This one's name was Murder Drone Designation A. And after all those attacks, I got tired of fighting it. We both got tired of it. After I finished fighting with it every single time, I always thought, maybe I can just stop this and start something. So I used magic to send papers. I wrote on the paper and sent it to the drone, and we agreed on a truce that I wrote on the paper. After that, me and her kind of got along, as well as became allies. For a while, it was just only me and her fighting off against these creatures of New York that were brought by this thing called Rosie that took everything from me. After all that, I lost it for a while, became mentally unstable, and because of that, I lost a lot of people on the way of my journeys. I remember one of them being called Lynn. She was a ghost, and we encountered this creature that we could not physically kill. My little murder drone friend A was off on a mission, doing something that she needed to do. After that, I tried to fight this creature off. My friend Lynn got murdered in the process. I buried her. The thing I buried of her was her mask, and now I can never get memories of my friend out of my head. When you lose someone, it takes a toll on you. After all this, I made multiple deals with this creature called Zalgo. After making these deals, I broke them. He got to the point where he always encountered my life and tried to take my soul forcefully. I owed him my soul because of those deals. I decided enough was enough. I murdered him. I don't know how, but I killed Zalgo. After that, I just wanted to get out of New York, so we moved away from that place. I just couldn't stand the thought of staying in a place that made me lose everything. Before we left, we stayed for a bit, and we encountered this man named John. He was He was a Russian mercenary. We got along just well. We trying to think of the perfect words to put this in, but me and him, I see him as my brother, as a good friend. Both of my friends, the murder drone and John, have been by my side since the very encounters with them. I remember a lot of the things I don't want to. Something has been haunting for some reason has been haunting my family for as long as they lived. Whenever I see that thing in an image or a picture, I cannot help but cower in fear of what it can do. To explain its description, it is pitch black with red eyes, a red smile. That thing has drove me to insanity. I don't go to New York anymore. I just can't bear it. This will be the end of audio log number 2. I hope I don't lose myself anymore. Keep yourself together, Jackson. Just keep yourself together.